Alright, so I just went over how to change the visibility on the different apps. I'm actually going to go ahead and just do a quick recap of that so that I can also go into the changing of the order of the tabs, which may be desirable for some of you. You look at those tabs there and say, I'm in marketing and I'd like to have certain things up front, like maybe my lead should be the very first thing that my users see. Or in this case, in this tab, I'm in service. We can go into sales, and in the sales there are a lot of tabs, and we can talk about either removing tabs that you don't need or reordering those tabs. So let me go ahead and start just like I would with almost any edit you're going to do to your Salesforce user interface. You click on that gear tool and click setup, and once you're in there, what I had shown last time was the ability to restrict things by going into the app menu. This time we're going to go to the app manager. And in the app manager, the only two apps that we have enabled in our org are sales and service for this demo. And I'm going to go into the service app, and let's go over to edit. I'm going to click on the drop down on the far right, click edit, and these are the various tabs that I have available. So if you want to look at this side by side, just pull this out and split it over here. In the service app, the series of tabs across the top: home, chatter, accounts, contacts, cases, reports, and dashboards. Home, chatter, accounts, contacts, cases, solutions, reports, and dashboards. So the solutions isn't up there. We'll talk about why I don't see solutions up there. But let's just say that for right now, I want my accounts to be the very first thing, and I want chatter to be the very last thing, and I don't want my, and this might be a bad example, but let's say I don't want my users looking at reports or dashboards. So I'm going to shift select those or control select those. I'm going to move them to the left, which is removing them from the interface. And then I'm going to say, yes, I want all of my users to have the same view. You could choose that they can leave their own custom view if you'd like. But I'm going to go ahead and click on this. By committing that change, when I come over here, I should be seeing those changes take place. The one warning I'll give you is that it can take up to a few minutes depending on how fast updates are happening in Salesforce. But I'll go ahead and hit refresh here. And so I still have reports and dashboards. I'm going to have to wait a little bit to let that populate. And what I'm going to do right now is go ahead and change a little bit more here. Let's get into the sales. So we'll come back to this. We'll go into sales, and you're going to notice that there is a classic and a lightning option here. And what we're going to do is always change the lightning version, because this interface is the lightning version. So I'm going to go down here and we'll make some changes to this as well. So I'm going to edit this, and in the lightning view it's a different look here. So I'm going to go ahead and click on navigation items, and let's just move our leads to the top. Let's move our contacts next. Let's move our accounts to the third position after home. And then we'll do opportunities. So if you look at sales right now, opportunities were at the top. We're going to move leads, contacts, and accounts, and then opportunities. Again, I need to commit the change. And so it's allowing me to make additional changes here, which I might get rid of some other things. Like, let's say cases are not something I'm worried about. People and forecast, I want to get rid of those. What you'll notice is those aren't on screen because there's not enough real estate horizontally, but they're in this drop down list. So I just made a couple more changes. I'm going to click save on that, and that gets rid of some of this list. So I'm going to refresh right now, and we'll see if any of these changes came in. If not, we'll go over to service. Yeah, so see, you're still noticing the exact same look as before. Let's see if we pop into service, if we've given it enough time to change. Yeah, I think we did make some changes here where we've got fewer things on the list. So that was probably about 2 minutes, I would say, that we had to wait. I'm going to go back over to sales, And let's check out and see if we have a new order here. And now we have the rearranged order to match over here. So just be aware that was a 4+ minute wait just to get that to happen. Most of the time other changes will happen within 30 seconds to a minute, if not instantaneously. But just don't doubt yourself. Always go ahead and wait a little bit, go work on something else and come back and give it, I would say, no more than 5 minutes realistically. I don't think I've ever seen anything take more than 5 minutes to populate through the entire org, but I always recommend hit that refresh button, just double check that the changes that you made, you're seeing the most recent view. I hope this tutorial was helpful. Leave comments or ideas for videos you want us to make, and hit us with a like and subscribe to hear about new content we'll be releasing soon. Until then, we've provided some video recommendations at the bottom of the screen, and if you need more immediate help, you can book a consultation by using the link in the description, and we'll be happy to help you out.